anything, there are two sides to this coin, right? Let's dig into the strengths and maybe the weaknesses of these small but mighty enterprises.
Indeed. It's important to be realistic. It's definitely not all smooth sailing, but there are some real, often surprising advantages to being small.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting for me, because the guide actually brings up that famous phrase, small is beautiful, which comes from E.F. Schumacher's book, Small is Beautiful. Economics as if people mattered. He praised small businesses for using what he called low-level or intermediate technology, not the high-tech of big firms. What does that really mean for the people working there, and maybe for how these businesses handle tough times?
Well, what Schumacher argued, and what the guide echoes, is that high technology, while efficient, can sometimes feel, well, dehumanizing for the worker. Makes them feel like just a cog in a giant machine. Intermediate technology, on the other hand, lets individuals think creatively at work. They can find genuine fulfillment from, the tangible results of their own labor.
So it's more engaging.
Exactly. It fosters a strong sense of belonging among employees. And here's the counterintuitive part. The guide notes that labor turnover in small businesses isn't always as high as you might think, even if wages are comparatively lower.
Really? Why?
It seems the connection employees feel to their work, and maybe to the business owner, often outweighs purely financial stuff to some extent. That's a remarkable strength, isn't it? It speaks to the human element.
That is a powerful benefit, keeping people engaged, feeling part of something, even if the pay isn't top dollar. But beyond the people side, the guide points out another key strength. There's surprising resilience, especially during economic crises.
That's a crucial point. In tough economic times like recessions or high inflation, small enterprises are often much better at making quick adjustments. They can change production, personnel, other systems faster. We saw this clearly during the oil crisis in the 70s and again during the Asian currency crisis in the 90s.
Right, I remember hearing about that.
In both cases, many large firms actually had to fold, but a significant number of small firms managed to stay afloat and survive. Their agility, slower overhead, direct decision-making, it just lets them pivot and adapt more quickly when things get rough.
And as a little bonus, the guide also mentions that small-scale enterprises are often the ones getting various incentives and support services from the government. So that's another clear plus. But
woke up tracing lines on the window pane. Thought the world outside was just a driving rain. Felt like flotsam on an endless churning tide. Just a passenger, nowhere left to hide. Blame the stars, the forecast, and the twist of fate. Waited for a sign that always came too late. Every shadow seemed to stretch beyond my control. A whisper telling me I'd never reach my goal. But then a quiet hum started deep inside, and knowing rhythm when my doubt into the thoughts I sent. A tiny spark, a fundamental shift inherent.